underneath my skin. Watch how you react when you see the state I'm in. I was the one that you always said that you wanted. I was the one that you always just took for granted. I know that you might not have meant those bad times. At least they made me feel lost. At least they made me feel lost.
11-5, and as you said, Andrew, 1 win away from locking up that number one.
Can't apologize for the helplessness I feel. Even just a smile makes me wonder if it's real. A single love just to bring us back where we started. A single love makes me think about where your heart is. I know they might not have meant those bad times. At least they made me feel lost. At least they made me feel lost. At least they made me feel lost. I know that you might not have meant those bad times. At least they made me feel lost. At least they made me feel lost. At least they made me feel lost.
Welcome to the Sportscast Squad. Be somebody. Be somebody. It's happy hour time, baby. I'm not tilted, you're tilted. You guys ready for a party? Let's go! Let's fucking go! Comedy, sports, love, friendship, most of all being yourself. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Haley just killed me! Would you go to Green Shell Sniper School? From my family to yours, thank you.
Welcome back, everybody. NFL Game Day Show, episode 488. Coming to you, last one of the season. We got the sexy gentleman in front of me. #1 Marvel streamer in the world, Tom Brady. Paisano himself, the Italian stallion, and owner of Goat Island, Tony Blacks. At the bottom, Knocker, best hair in the ball game, Guns of Steel, shake weight enthusiast. At the top, Gooch Spot, back again, I think for the third time this season. A fan favorite. And he's feeling just like that picture behind him after last week's loss. How are you, boys?
Right, that didn't take long, huh, Gooch?
Yeah, right. Let's get right to the chase, right?
Damn, man. Oh, what a freaking week of football last week, Naka. We've got down to it last week here. Again, that extra week they added this season. And it's going to pay dividends for some teams here. We've got some big playing games. Basically, some playoffs started for some teams this weekend.
Oh, absolutely, sure.
So we're going to get into all that, the playoff pictures, power rankings, and our last week's picks, again, for $350 right now. Kevin Disturbed Smiles has a two-game lead. A two-game lead going into the last week here.
I think he owes me room and board.
Yeah, he stayed at your house a couple times. I think he owes you for the golf tournaments where he left.
4 years he stayed at my house. He owe me.
Oh, man.
I got 12 right this week.
I know. Tony's, he's been steadily improving. I know.
Yeah, boy.
See what happens when you don't take the Jets every week?
See what happens when we miss a podcast?
Yeah, I know, right?
Actually get good picks.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Everyone in chat, it's great to see you. Hello, everyone in the squad fans. Good to see you. That's right, some TDs, Rack. Thank you for being here once again. We've went through an awesome year of the NFL, and it's going to be our last podcast, football podcast of the year, as we'll take about a 2 to 3 month break, as me and Knocker have always pretty much done in our podcasting career, because we need the break, and it's just there's a little bit of a sports lag as well during that time. So we are going to come back around April with the How You Doing podcast with Tony. We'll be doing interviews then, and kind of back to where we were before the football season, and then as football season kicks in, we'll be back as
when
usual.
We first met.
Yeah, exactly. Back when we first met. That clip when you shows up all the time. We were talking about Knocker. Remember when he told the story about punching his friend's mom? Like he's still the first time we ever have this guy, and he tells a story about how he accidentally punched his mom's friend on tequila.
In my defense, my friend popped into chat and was like, "Remember when you punched my mom?" And I was like,
I do remember that. Yeah.
Oh.
He just tore you down.
No shit. No shit. We could do some hockey podcasts. I mean, Gooch right here, we bring him in. This guy's a huge Panthers fan. You have season tickets, right, to the Panthers?
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
Something to look forward to.
Yeah, and his team's right. No shit, man. And last week you were at the Superdome, right? You were at the Superdome last week?
Correct. I did travel for Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Football. Got to go watch the game. One of the loudest stadiums. In the NFL, and I'm sure it was pretty rocking in there.
Let me tell you, even when they score 3 points, they are loud as shit.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yep.
Man,
they are good fans for sure.
Yeah, definitely. How was the crowd though? Were they pretty? Was a nice crowd, like as far as pretty
before they
inviting
realized
for
they weren't
like a
gonna do
visitor
anything?
fan? Yeah.
Yeah, like before they realized, oh, this game is a wash. Like they were so pumped. Like the Who Dat was deafening. Like it was so loud to start the game, and just only for them to be let down. But yeah, they were good sports about it. They were actually happy for the Dolphins when they were on that win streak at the time. But it was great. It was overall just a wonderful experience as an away team.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a good thing to have.
What shape was the stadium in? Is it totally recovered from Katrina?
There was a couple holes on the roof. Yeah, there's still little holes on the roof, but overall, mostly you couldn't tell.
Couldn't tell.
Yeah, wow,
that's good. That's good.
Cleaned it up
How
pretty
was the food? Did you have good food down there in Louisiana? Some good food?
Oh yes. Yeah, you gotta have the jambalaya. You gotta have the gumbo. You gotta try all the hits. You know, especially me, first time.
Yeah,
it was wonderful.
That's awesome.
Did you do the crawfish?
The crawfish? No, I didn't do the crawfish. I didn't know who was going to serve crawfish. That was not one thing that was just like open and like everybody wanted to sell a po' boy or some sort of jambalaya, so I didn't get to the seaside of it.
Because they're kind of
that's a staple, right?
Man.
Yeah,
it's a staple. The reason I say this because I was in Vegas and we went to the Orleans Hotel and they have a great buffet, and I'm watching these people. literally, they
I
must have
came
had
for that
200 of
ass.
these little crawfish on their plate.
I can't.
Because you only get about this much, this much little meat after you, do whatever, rip the head off and squeeze it, whatever you got to do, And literally.
Is it worth
hundreds of
it?
them
I
on a
mean, is
plate.
it worth that little piece of meat you're getting? That sounds like a lot of work to me.
It's pretty
Hey,
good.
listen, it may be small, but it fills your belly.
If you eat enough of them,
Oh, you like it, Tony? Do you like them?
But you come out of there smelling pretty gnarly. Like I gotta tell you, your
I
hands
can
come out of there
imagine. I can,
smelling,
I can imagine. I can imagine. Oh
But it's
man.
fun. But I mean, these guys are going back for seconds and thirds, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
holy crap, bro! Eat a steak. Eat a steak.
Confirmed I'm a
I go back, I
size
gotta
queen.
try
I
that.
am not a size queen. I just feel like if I'm putting in some work for my food, I should get something to pay off at the end, okay? That's something you just suck down real quick. Oh, thanks for that shot, and take another 10 minutes to open one up. Doing that. And
I'm snacking on dolphin meat this Sunday.
and then I smell
Ooh,
smell like
dripping.
that drop from Tony's. Yeah, I smell like his sister's crotch that put cheese in there.
I didn't want to go there. I did not want to go there. That's kind of
Oh
Smell like you
man.
just got some action.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. Let me tell you.
Knocker, they want a hockey podcast. People are saying that they want a hockey podcast. So maybe we'll have to throw a random hockey podcast in
Maybe
there.
once a month or something. yeah.
Maybe we can do
Sure.
that. Bring Gooch on as well. Do that.
Once a month when the Kings are worth talking about.
Whoa!
Wow, dude. Wow.
Hey, I gotta punch back, all right? I'm a walking punching bag right now. Okay.
Well, how many Stanley Cups does your team have?
Ooh.
There you go.
Ooh.
See how easy that
It
conversation.
Take
was
that,
real easy
Gooch.
to come back. Real easy. You're like one of the few teams
man.
that has less than my team, so that
That's true.
That's
I'm just lucky
fantastic.
that I can't say that to most other fans.
Oh, that's fantastic. So I'm glad you had a good time. Again, Tony back. Dude, I'm sorry about that bad Chinese last night, Tony. Had some bad
Ooh.
Chinese.
Can you imagine?
Oh my!
Yeah, yours. Tony, that
That's all
is you,
he had.
right?
He said
He
he
did
ran.
say Tony.
Yeah, Tony. I said Knocker when he pulled up his street today. He's all, I'm doing all BRs because I don't know when I'll have to get up to go to the bathroom. He said it's the safest route possible.
It's an
We're
honest
playing with
man right
fire
there.
right now for 2 hours here.
If you see Tony exit or go to a still frame, we know where he is, Chad. All right.
You're gonna see me
I'm
like,
on the toilet right now.
It's the
Just turn off the audio. That's all we ask. Just turn the audio off.
the
okay?
quickest I've seen Tony move. Oh, that's awesome. All right, boys. Well, let's get into it. Last power rankings before we head into the playoffs. Let's see where we
right.
rank everybody. Here we go.
Go power rankings.
Last one, Knocker. Don't throw out your shoulder.
Go, go, power rankings.
12 years later, and it's still a banger.
Go, go, power rankings.
Tony's moving. He's got a little shuffle. Oh, I love it. I love it. And again, hello
Tony's
to
butt
everybody in
cheeks are
chat.
My cheeks are moving.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And again, if you're looking for some Happy Meals, again, our Happy Meal tickets. I love that's become a thing, Tony. We actually have an emote now. It's giveaway Happy Meals because Tony couldn't say the whole thing. Oh, man. So
it's long.
It's long.
Happy hour money ticket wheels. I don't know what the fuck to say. It's like, hey, we're getting Happy Meals today, so you got 5. This place is gonna get it.
oh, it's fantastic. So Knocker is going to be giving out Happy Meals for a couple hours after the stream today. And and then he'll be on tomorrow, which is full day. And then starting next Tuesday, Knocker's going to have basically free reign for Tuesdays and Wednesdays, basically. So he'll make up his own kind of schedule on Tuesdays. His Wednesdays will stay the same as always. Tuesday will vary from times for him, but he will be on Tuesdays for, good 3 to 4 hour session to take place of the podcast. So,
Yep.
And then again, happy hour is now moved to Fridays. There's only be one Thursday every month because Dabs flies back which is awesome, to go see his family. Drives back once a month, I should say. So I wanted to make sure that we helped him and complimented him as much as we could. So again, I don't mind moving it to a Thursday for him because I'd rather have him than not have him for that week because he is just
For
a
that
big part of
that
it.
1 week,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
For
this
sure.
and this week will be Friday, which is gonna be fun. Thursday will be a nice chill stream like Monday. We'll do a Happy Meals as well. So you're gonna have 4 days basically leading up to Happy Hour to win some Happy
Wow.
Meals now, which will be
You're gonna need a
awesome.
bigger
So
wheel.
yeah, I know. Seriously,
toys.
that's a lot of toys. And we put adult toys in those. Okay, those aren't kids' toys in there.
Yeah,
All right.
you get
Here-
womanizers.
All right, let's get into it, Chad. Here we go. Let's get into it. We've got power rankings up for grabs here. Very disappointed in this team. I was very, very disappointed. Like no one, and of course, they got to be my team.
Number 10, Cowboys.
Yeah, I mean, to lose that game at home, Knocker, you just can't do that. It's Super Bowl teams don't win that. And again, they're going to make the playoffs. They've already won their division. They're going to get a first-round home game. But I have no confidence in this team right now. Their defense is so good, yet their offense is such a question mark every time. I mean, Dak looked amazing the week before. He goes in there and he shits the bed for 4 quarters. You know, like
he looked like a backup.
He did.
He was stumbling around, and I mean, the only thing he did well was run 2 or 3 times.
Yep.
You know, just a horrible performance. I'm
Yep.
sorry, just a horrible performance.
Yeah, it really pissed me off this weekend, and I got to put him at 10 right now because I just don't have any confidence in their offense. They just beat up on bad teams, basically. Their division's bad. That's 6 wins right there. You know what I mean? And they really haven't beat a good team all season. That's, we made a playoff team. What do you think, Gooch?
I think I was going to bring up that same point. They haven't beaten a credible team since the Patriots in week 6 of the season or something like that. So everything they just been beating on chumps the whole entire time until now. And then whenever they face a decent team, and you see results like this.
Yeah.
I'm got them at my bottom half of the race.
You got your bottom half, Knocker. What do you think about their at 10 right now at the Cowboys?
Well, yeah, I mean, they're a playoff team, so you got to kind of put them up there.
Yeah, I mean, outside looking in, you've got like the Niners, the Colts, and the Chargers basically right now, and the Eagles. You know,
they still like their defense. Their defense
is amazing. It really is. Yeah.
But you can't ask them. Well, you can because defense wins championships. But they don't get enough points out of their defense. Their defense plays really well.
Yeah.
But I don't see every time I watch them. I don't see them creating a turnover down deep or a fumble return for a touchdown or a pick 6 or something like that. They do things like that, but they're not getting any points out of their defense. So when their offense struggles like that, it's tough for any defense to hold on.
And losing Michael Gallup too. I think he tore his ACL. I think on that touchdown catch, which sucked. But so I got them at 10 right now. Tony, have we lost faith in our Cowboys, dude?
I mean, if you want to win games, you got to play like winners, and they're not playing like winners right now.
I like that fucking right out of Tony's mouth. That is fucking great analysis right there.
Beautiful.
That's
honest,
honestly,
honest.
it was right to the point, honest, had inflection in his voice, and I fucking loved it. All right, next one up here, Knocker. Here we go.
Number 9, Bills.
The Bills working their way back in, Knocker, getting a little more confidence with them. I'm not totally sold on the Bills right now, but they did well this past week, and I've got to put them above the Cowboys right now just because I feel like their offense is a little more dependable than the Cowboys' offense is. They're sitting at 10-6 right now. They're coming off 3 wins in a row right now, beating the Panthers, the Patriots, and the Falcons last week. Panthers and Falcons aren't great teams, but they're decent teams, with the Patriots being one in there, and they're going to play the Jets this next week and win, I believe, that game as well. I've got the Bills here at 9 over the Cowboys. What are your thoughts, Nog?
I want to see who you have in front of them. I just have a problem. I thought that they would be in the Super Bowl. I really did. I lost money to Kevin. Well, not quite. There was one more game. I think I'm within 1 game at who would have a better record. I'm just sorely disappointed in the team not being consistent enough, and their myopic fans and their whole organization. Who the fuck puts up a banner that says, "We beat the Patriots at their home field 2 years in a row"? Nobody's done that. You're fucking kidding me? You've lost 7 games. You're barely holding on, and that's what you're holding up.
Oh, are you going after Bills Mafia right now? Are you going after? Wow, you know how much love we've had for the past 12 years with Bills Mafia. The amount of videos we've shown on our podcast with Bills Mafia.
You don't even see the lowly Browns sticking out. We beat Pittsburgh. Woohoo! What kind of organization that calls themselves champions would resort to saying, "Well, we're the first team in decades to beat the Patriots twice at home"? Like, okay, cool.
I got you ripping the Bills right now, but you got him over the boys at least.
I don't know, dude.
If you had $100 in Vegas right now and you're walking up Bills and Cowboys in neutral field, I'm putting my money on the Bills. I am. I'm sorry, but
I probably would, but there's always that thing in the back of your head with the Cowboys. Are they just waiting for everything to click and we'll just keep waiting and waiting, or are we going to catch them on the week when CeeDee Lamb scores 3 touchdowns and Zeke runs for 150?
Yeah, they just go crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's such a crapshoot. So, Gooch, what do you think, man? with
First
them
of
at
all,
9.
yeah, Knocker saying what needs to be said. I mean, that's so true. I completely agree about the Bills. Why are you celebrating little things like that?
Yeah.
I mean, shit, we beat the Patriots once a year, and we're the Dolphins. So I think if Deshaun Jackson was a team, you'd probably get the Bills because like they're the streakiest team. They can act like the best Super Bowl favorite team, and they can lose to the Jags and look like the worst team in the league.
True.
So,
Yep.
so even though I that would make them a top 5 if they were consistent, but they're 9 because they're so streaky.
Yep.
I can't trust them.
I agree. But you got him over the boys right now if you had to take one or the other?
I do, yes.
Okay, you
yes,
got him
yes,
over.
I do.
Taco like Taco says, Tony on the next game. The winner of this game will be the one with the highest score. That's Tony's analysis.
This is true.
Who's the new
It's
John
honestly
Madden?
game, right?
Give us
The
some
key
John.
to the game is for my team to score more points. That's the key to the game.
Tony, are you going to take the Bills over the Cowboys right now?
See, I don't think so.
Okay, I like it. So confidence still in the boys. Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. All right, here we go at number 8 here.
Number 8, Cardinals.
I got the Cardinals knocker. I mean, that's a big win. Kyler Murray's like undefeated in that stadium, I guess, through his college career. Like he's literally like 7-0 in that stadium or something.
Yes.
Their offense was clicking. They looked a lot better than what they were looking over the past few weeks, Knock. And again, I got to put them above the Cowboys because they beat them just recently. This wasn't like they didn't beat them, week 8 or something. And I got to put them over the Bills right now just because I think they have a little bit more dynamic offense than the Bills. I got them at 8 right now, but it's not like they're just that much better than the Cowboys and Bills. I just think I got a little more confidence in the Cardinals after that win last week.
What bothered me about the win, and this has kind of followed Kingsbury through his college teams.
Yeah.
They played really well for about 2.5 quarters, and then something happens and everything just goes friggin' haywire. They should have beat the Cowboys by 20 points. The game should not have been close, and they started making mistakes and they started doing stupid things, and it's just hard to turn something around and make you guys winners, fourth quarter champions. And I think they still have to kind of learn to do that. I mean, they did hang on and they did win, but the Cowboys, had they played anywhere decent in the fourth quarter, without the stupid fumbles and what have you, they should have won that game.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you.
Should have won that game.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that.
I'm really leery about the Cardinals in a tight game in the fourth quarter. I'm still not sold yet.
Okay, I just had to put them over the Cowboys because they just beat them last week. You know what I mean? So it says here, Bills Mafia is gonna put Knocker through a table after that criticism. Someone's gonna send you a table to your house. I got Tony
in the corner.
Flame, I know. Flame, I know we're Cowboys fans, but I am so disappointed after last week. I really am. So you have to win that game at home to get that bye. You could get that bye potentially in the first round because if the Packers would have lost that game, you got to win that game. I'm sick of them losing in big situations. And it's starting to get to me now. What do you got, Gooch? What do you think about the
Cowboys
Cardinals?
losing in a big situation? Wow.
Shut up.
What a shot.
Hey, at least we can get to those big situations, Gooch. Eat my ass.
Yeah, I don't even get to those
Yeah,
spots,
at least we get to the dance. Your car breaks down halfway there with your date, all right? At least I get one dance in before she pushes me away, all right?
Or she leaves with another guy, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
no shit. What do you got? Any faith in the Cardinals here?
I might have ranked the Cardinals a little high here. I have them at 6, even though I feel like they should be less than that, a little lower, because it seems like without DeAndre Hopkins, they are inept. They just don't know what to do with themselves. Like, I don't know if he just drew that much attention that they can open the playbook for everybody else. Chase Edmonds comes back, and now their running game doesn't work, or it's not as efficient when it was with just James Conner running it by himself. I don't understand what's wrong with them. They were short-circuited after being almost perfect to start half the season.
They're
so
enigma.
I have them up at 6 for that reason alone, thinking that they might come back around.
Right.
But yeah, they're slipping.
Yeah, they're slipping. Tony, thoughts on the Cardinals here? You like them better than the Bills and the Cowboys right now?
Honestly, I always say this every now and then. The Cardinals didn't win that game. The Cowboys lost. They should have won.
I fucking love his analysis. It's like John Madden. I think John Madden's spirit went into Tony. And now we're getting
Well, ain't nothing gone into Tony in about the last 12 hours.
It's all coming out of Tony.
It went in and made a
much
violent
lighter.
exit. Made a violent exit.
It's coming out of Tony now. All right, next one up here, we've got our number 6 team.
Number 7,
Oh, our number 7. I'm sorry, number 7.
Patriots.
I got the
Number 16.
Patriots. Patriots at 7 here, Knocker. They come back again. They beat a terrible Jaguars team, but so it's a nice way to kind of right the ship if you're a Patriots
Destroyed
fan. You
them
know what I
too.
mean? And but how much do we take away from that win? And do they have a legit shot right now to make a playoff, like a Super Bowl run?
Yeah, with the defense, they do. This is basic Patriots football. This is Belichick football.
Yeah.
You beat the teams you're supposed to beat. They were supposed to win that game, and they're supposed to win that game big, and they did.
Yeah.
Obviously the Jags are a shit show, but you don't see with the Patriots, even the games they lose, they're pretty close. They never get blown out, and I don't remember the last 3-game losing streak the Patriots have had.
True.
And that's the key
That's true.
to being successful in football is to never get too high and then crash for 4 games. They're always really, really steady. So,
Yep.
of course they have.
Do you
a
like
shot
them
at
over
it.
the Cardinals, Cowboys, and Bills here? You got that $100 in Vegas right now, neutral field. You taking the Pats over those teams?
It on a neutral field? Wow.
I know it's tough because you're really relying on that defense to literally shut. I mean, you know what I mean? Like you're really relying on that defense of the Patriots.
I think Arizona playing a real, a good solid 4-quarter game probably beats them.
Okay.
And
I like it. I think Belichick could outcoach all those coaches that are below him right there. Definitely.
I agree.
So
That
you know what I
I
mean.
agree with.
So
Absolutely.
and everyone that's putting Josh Bond and No Shot in chat, you can all eat my ass. Okay. So Gooch and Professor, you started it, so eat my ass double. Gooch, what do you got here? Do you like the Patriots here at 6? I know you had the Cardinals there. Where'd you have the Patriots sitting at?
Well, first of all, it's 7, right? Can we
Yeah,
count
7.
Cowboys
Yeah.
fan? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna. Dude, I'm savage today. I have nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose this week. So pardon me, but yeah, I'm Dolphins. I have the Patriots at number 11. I have them outside the top 10 because I think they're so Bill is carrying the load so much to the point where Mac Jones doesn't have to do anything. He doesn't have to do anything, and now when he's finally have to be tested against a good team, we'll see. But it's still the jury's out on him. I think they're outside the top
Patriots
10.
are not even in the top 10
am I a
for
hater
good. You
of the
are,
Patriots?
dude.
Wow.
There's so much hate
You must
coming.
have food poisoning.
So fuck with your head right now.
Love you, Draymond. I know. I'm pissing off all the Pats fans.
Tony, you got faith in the Patriots still, buddy, after that win?
I would have put them higher.
I like it, dude. Look at Tony. Roll with the Pats,
Because I'm
baby.
assuming the Bucks are higher than them, and they almost lost to the fucking Jets. So.
That's true.
Right?
That's true. That's fucking John Madden.
That
All
was
right,
a
next
horrible
up here.
game.
Next up here, we've got number 6, right, Gooch?
Number 6.
Number 6.
Titans.
I got the Titans, man. They're gonna get, if they win this next game, they legit have a first round bye and will get Derrick Henry back for that game. Again, I know they've been kind of up and down all season, but they've been playing injured a lot, but most teams have, and with COVID. But a huge win last week, Knocker. 2 wins in a row. Beating the Niners was, again, huge a couple weeks ago. Then beating the Dolphins, who were on a winning streak at that point. They were playing really well and shutting them down. I mean, 34-3 is just, that's a shellacking right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time out, though,
Yeah.
Gooch. Time out. You attacked my son right in front of me.
Okay, let me hear it, Knocker. Let me hear
Here
it.
it comes. Here
Okay.
it comes.
I'm ready.
Your fins up win streak came against 0 teams with the winning record.
Oh, yeah.
First time they come up against a team that has a decent record.
Wow,
Only
Knocker's
maybe
just
2-3 games over
calling
500.
out
They get
fans right now.
They get fucking shellacked.
This is not a newsflash, Knocker. I don't know where you've been. But yeah,
no,
we've been enjoying the ride.
I was trying to be nice.
It's okay.
and then you had to attack
I know.
my
I had to
son.
attack the Cowboys because look, who else has been beating bad teams?
No, you attacked my son, said he couldn't count. Only I get to do that.
Fair enough.
He's
Knocker,
like, he
fair
doesn't
enough.
care about the Cowboys insults. Those are fine.
I'll
It's
give
his
you that.
mathematics he's backing me up on.
I'll give you that.
Right? I spent $3,000 a month. Of course you can count.
And me, 3,000. That's right, $3,000. Knocker. Again,
like
Titans.
Titans,
Yeah,
though.
Titans, man. If they end up winning out, again, they got to play a lowly Texans team. They should win that game next week and be able to rest other players, get Derrick Henry back, and have that home playoff game. I like him right now.
How good does Tannehill feel after that?
Oh, he's got to.
They let him go. He had to feel really good.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I bet you him and his wife took the guns out the trunk and just started shooting up.
He did not have to do anything against us. I think he threw for 100 yards that game, and they still scored 34. He had to do nothing.
Oh, I love it. What are your thoughts on the Titans? Do you even have them? Where you got them?
Yes,
right
no,
now?
I actually have them higher because I know Henry's coming
Yeah,
back.
Henry's
I know
gonna
what
be
they do
huge.
when Henry's on that team. And
Yeah.
if anything, they need to learn that they don't have to workhorse him to death. I looked at the stats. He literally ran almost the same amount of rushing attempts as he did the entire 2018 season when he rushed over 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
He did that amount in 8 games.
Yeah,
How
it's
is that
crazy.
sustainable?
Yeah.
So once they figure out how to manage him with the other 10 running backs that they have, then I think they're a great team.
Yeah.
Well, they're throwing the Earl Campbell offense with him in the backfield back, when they were in Houston and Earl Campbell was back there, 40, 45 carries a game. It's like, come on, man. You got to be able to do something else.
Tannehill works at Journeys on the side. That is fantastic, Draven. Oh, that's fantastic. Tony, you're a believer in the Titans here? You a believer?
I am, and
Yes.
I think we're gonna have a big surprise soon.
I like it. I think you're going to have one too as well coming up in about 10 minutes. Next one up here, Knocker. This team is on a 3-game win streak. Their quarterback is one of the best up-and-coming quarterbacks right now, and I got to give credit where credit is due.
Number 5, Bengals.
I got to give it up to the Bengals, man. You're beating the Broncos, Ravens, Chiefs back to back to back to go ahead and get into the win your division for the first time since 2015, I believe that is. Joe Burrow, the Smoking Joe, man. I just love this kid's whole persona,
Absolutely.
his confidence. I think he said before the season, he's like, no, we're going to make the play. Like, he literally called it, said they're going to go. And I got to give him credit, man. You beat a really good Chiefs team who is on a legit winning streak as well. I mean, 2 hot teams facing each other, and you didn't fold like a normal Bengals team would have in that situation. And I got to give credit where credit is due. Bengals are hot right now. They've got the best quarterback to wide receiver combo this season with was it Chase Daniels, right? Is that who it is over there? Yeah.
Chase.
Yeah, Chase. Yeah, exactly. So the two of them together are just absolutely fantastic. And again, it's changed the culture over there. I like him here at 5, Knock.
I can't argue with that. I like Joe Burrow is what Baker Mayfield wants to be.
That is perfect analysis. I love that. You should tweet that. You should legit tweet that out because that is true.
He really is. That's what Baker's trying to do, and just Joe Burrow's just got him beat on all of that. And I love the fact I give the Bengals mad respect for one thing. When it comes to drafting players, your quarterback's got to be comfortable. He's got to be comfortable with who he's throwing to. And for them to listen to him when they did not want to draft Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
They were going to go after somebody else. And he pretty much insisted that I need this guy. I want this guy. You need to draft this guy for me in order for me to be successful. They listened. And look what you have right now. They are incredible. They're dynamic. This win does just wonders for their psyche going into the playoffs, because now they go in the locker room and they said, well, there's nobody in the AFC that we can't beat.
Like I said, you didn't just beat a team. You beat the Chiefs on a Super Bowl. The Super Bowl Super Bowl favorites potentially this season. Once again, a hot team, and you did it in a very close manner too. Like like I said, they would have folded. So, Gooch, what do you think, man? Been the Bengals that high? You like them?
Yeah, they were in our atmosphere like 2 years ago, and they lost Burrow to a significant knee injury, did he not? Like last season, and he got better. That's insane. You never really see stuff like that. So the Bengals are on fire. They're liquid hot right now. So they definitely warrant even a top 5. But I got them in 7. But geez, just in the conversation, winning the division, all that stuff.
Yeah,
props to them.
Props to them as well. And I'm glad that they. I'm glad that I like teams that do it the right way and have drafted well, and you see what it can do when you put the right pieces together, because that's exactly like Knocker what you said. When a quarterback vouches for a receiver and says, hey, man, I need this guy, and it works out, it's just awesome to see. Are you as impressed with the Bengals as us, Tony, here? Smoking Joe?
The Bengals are on fire. You know what? And if they keep putting up more points than the other team, they're going to keep winning.
I love you so much, dude. You are literally my favorite person to do this with. Like, I mean, Knocker, you are the extra spice that we needed. I want to let you know that. So thank you. I know, seriously, it's fucking fantastic. The Tony quotes from our football shows have been amazing. All right, we've got our top 4, Knocker. Top 4, here we go.
Number 4, Rams.
I got the Rams at 4 here, Knocker. Coming back and beating the Ravens last week. They've kind of turned things around, but there's still a little bit of question marks here. Cooper Kupp is having an amazing season. They've reeled off 5 wins in a row, though, Knocker. They beat the Jags, the Cardinals, Seahawks, Vikings, and Ravens. Not blowouts by any means by those teams, but I like where they're at right now. I think they're turning things on. Their defense knows what it is. Their offense is starting. I think you're starting to figure out, okay, we need Stafford just to do this, and just that's all we need. Don't fuck it up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he threw that early interception and that pick 6 early in that game, and they could have folded and just got himself. But I like the Rams here. I think they've got the potential to win the Super Bowl here. With again, we all liked them when we started the season, me, you, and Tony, and I think they've kind of built that confidence back up for me. What do you think about the Rams here at 4?
Well, I love them. I think they need to convince Matthew Stafford that, like you said, just calm down. You're not playing for Detroit anymore. You don't have to do this all alone. You don't. We have a defense and we have good players. Just go through your progressions and do what you're supposed to do. Now, I'm going to take one moment to pat myself on the back.
About Cooper Kupp.
Because
Oh
you
God.
were in the same room with me, Josh.
You're never gonna live this down. All right, you've been on this Cooper Kupp jock.
What
like,
did I
oh my
tell
God.
you
Yes,
the
you
day they
got one.
drafted
You know
him?
what? Squirrel finds a nut every once in a while. Okay.
No. I called Le'Veon Bell. I called Lockett in Seattle.
Oh my
I am
God.
all over it. The only one I've missed on is Baker, and Baker still has a chance.
Yeah, but how are those bets going?
Fuck you, Tony.
Damn, Tony, that was low. Tony's like that guy that came in a fight where he just like sucker punched real quick and then ran off. You know what I mean? Like, hey, what about
he's
this?
that
He
guy,
kicked
right?
you in the nuts and then just ran off real quick.
About it. Yeah, I was in a gnarly bar.
Listen, my ass
all
is
the
dripping.
air
I gotta
out.
take shots while I can.
Damn, Tony.
Oh.
Okay, gloves are off. Gloves are off.
gloves-
Tony, I don't have to be nice to you no more.
Let him
I'm going home.
I'm going home. He's out of here. He's got a nice
No, but
view outside right now.
That's big plays from their big players
Yeah.
in this game. That's a good quality win for them. They needed a sack. Von Miller gets the sack.
Yeah.
They got him to get sacks.
Yeah.
The DBs are playing well. And the best defensive player in the game in Darnold.
Yeah.
So they look like the team. They're getting towards the team that we thought they were going to be.
I agree with
throughout the
you.
year.
They're
So-
peaking at the right time right now, rolling off
Yes.
5 in a row. Gooch, what do you think about the Rams at
Yeah.
4 here?
5 in a row. Cooper Kupp is having just an amazing season,
Yeah.
and I actually have them in my top 3 in the power rankings because I think when they're on, they're on. They're just ready to take anybody on. So I think that's great.
Right
It's a
where
great
you should
ranking,
have
but I
them.
have them higher. I even have them higher than that.
I like it. Tony, are we back on the Rams bandwagon?
I think so. I think they're
I like
again.
it. Right? They proved us that we
like
needed
it a
him.
lot,
We needed
yeah.
him to do it. We needed him to show us something, and they did after losing 3 in a row and then winning 5 right after that. So all right, here we go.
Well, Captain Carl's in my corner, Tony. Give me a break. Tony couldn't get his leg that high to kick anyone's balls.
Come over, I'll show you how long.
Come on, I'll
my
show
leg
you.
is.
Come over here. Yeah, here. He's like, I know a
I got
guy.
3 of them, and they both go pretty high.
I got 3 of them.
Oh my god!
boy right there.
Somebody clip that, please. Oh, I got 3 of them,
Donald
and they
ducking in
go
here.
pretty high. Donald. Oh, I love it. You guys are the best. All right, number 3 here. Here we go. Jensen, yes, this is the place where you learn about sports and squads and balls and stuff.
Take some notes.
Take some notes, all right?
Number 3.
Number 3 here. That was hilarious, Tony. You should just walk off now. I've got the Chiefs here at number 3 here, Knock. They went down 1 spot for him, but not by much. Again, they played a really good Bengals team. I like where their offense is now. They're finally starting to click as their defense actually let them down this past game, which is surprising because they've been the ones that playing well. But I've got the Chiefs here at 3. I know you're like, how do you have the Bengals lower? I mean, okay. They won by a field goal. I still think if we play that game again, I still think the Chiefs. I would bet on the Chiefs over the Bengals. I don't think anyone else. Maybe there's somebody to take the Bengals, but I think most of you people will be on the Chiefs side of that. I got the Chiefs at 3 here, Knocker. I still have a lot of confidence in this team, despite the loss last week to a really good Bengals team.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs, if that game's played in Arrowhead, the Chiefs do win that game. That stadium was ridiculously loud for the Bengals, and that's good for football. It's good to see.
They reeled off 8 straight wins before that loss. So I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
So Casey's okay. There's nothing wrong with them. They lost the game on the road after 15,000 plays from the 1 yard line. I mean, my God, they stopped him on the 1 yard line. What, 7 plays in a row, something like that? So
Yeah.
you know, Cincinnati, take it easy, but yeah, Kansas City's right there. I mean,
I agree with you.
I do still think they're the class of the league. So
Yep. I think
We'll
they're the
see.
class of the AFC right now until someone knocks them off in the playoffs, that is. So, Gooch, what are your thoughts, man? Chiefs at 3 here.
They lost like 27-3. I forgot to who and what week, but it was pretty early,
The
and they won 8 straight after that.
Titans 9 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah, so they got it together. They got it together. I have them just outside the top 3 because I
Yeah.
got 3 more. Got a couple more in there that
Yeah.
they're a little better. I'd take them a little bit over there, but
Okay.
the Kansas City Chiefs are they're back.
They're back. They are. Are you with us, Tony?
Back.
Chiefs are back, baby.
I'm with it, baby.
I
Chiefs
like
are
it.
back.
I like it. All right, number 2 here.
Number 2, Buccaneers.
I got the Buccaneers, man. Tom Brady does it once again. And you know what? What the F is wrong with Antonio Brown? Like, I'm actually happy he's off the team because I feel like it actually helps his team not to have that guy, the headache that he causes. I mean, this guy could I believe he could have been a top 10 receiver of all time if he legit just kept his head on straight. Especially with the quarterbacks he played with having Ben Roethlisberger. I know his small stint with the Raiders and then coming over here and playing with Brady. I'm glad he's gone. I wish him well. I hope he gets better and whatever mental thing he deals with because I've never seen anything like that from an NFL player do that and walk off the field in that manner.
Again, I've learned not to be so quick on the judgmental thing. I mean, obviously he has problems. There's a history of this. I really, really want to know what his physical condition was going into that game. I mean, I know he's screwy and he shouldn't have done what he did.
Right.
But I haven't heard any release from Kansas City denying the fact he was hurt.
You mean Tampa Bay?
Yeah. From Tampa Bay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. His defense was, I'm hurt. I'm too hurt to go back into the game.
Right.
And Arian said, get in the game. If you're not going to go in the game, then get out of here.
Yeah.
I get all that, but I haven't seen anything coming officially out of Tampa Bay saying, yes, he had a hurt foot, or yes, he was playing hurt, or anything like that. So I don't know how much of that is true or whatever. But if he was hurt and he wasn't able to play, then
I guess you could say.
I can understand, but I don't think that's the case.
I like,
really don't.
I like you taking the other side though, because you still have to look at that angle, even though I think that angle is
Right.
not the correct one. There still is that angle to it.
Understood, and the thing is too. Okay, even if I got a broken foot, and I'm going to sit out the rest of the season, I got a half to catch 5 more passes for 50 more yards.
He gets $1 million
and score
on
a
some
touchdown
bonuses.
to get
Yeah.
$1 million. If I'm even thinking about quitting, well, another $1 million in my pocket wouldn't be so bad.
Right. Yeah.
So there's so many angles and
Angles,
stuff.
yeah,
I'm just
variables.
going to sit back. And I really feel sorry for the guy because obviously, he's just not right.
Yeah, he's just not right. Yeah. But what do you think about Tampa Bay right now at number 2? You
I
like
do
him at
not
2?
like them where you have them.
Okay.
Nope.
Wow. Okay. All right.
I would put him behind the Bengals on this list.
Wow. All right, Gooch. What do you got? Where do you got the Bucks at? Where do you sit?
Wow. Well, let me offer a little bit of information. I had to do a little research. Well, first of all, Bruce Arians said that Antonio Brown's not a Buck anymore, but yet he's still on the roster right now. If you check right now, they haven't officially cut him, so I don't know what kind of red tape they have to go through. Or what they're trying to.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know what is going to happen with that, and that might be the reason why they're holding out all that injury stuff. But I found out that when he described it on his Instagram story why he left, he said he was straight gremlin. Now, Knocker, do you know what straight gremlin means?
No, I'm not that hood.
I don't. It's just. I found. I had to do. No, I didn't know. I had to do research.
You scream hood. I'm hood savvy. Look at you. Look at you.
I had to do research, so I found out that that's actually a Kodak Black song. And it's a song about betrayal and reminiscing over past friendships. So I think that from his point of view, whether it's legit or not, or if he's cuckoo, that's what he's thinking. He's thinking that he was betrayed or done dirty by someone in the Tampa Bay organization. So I think this is just chapter 1. It's going to be a whole unfolding over the offseason of what that actually means and what's going to happen.
Do you think there's any chance he comes back for the playoffs because they need him?
If he does, that is a huge disrespect to the league, the team.
Yeah.
Like, imagine being a wide receiver on that team.
Yeah.
He leaves because of someone jumping him in the line or whatever the reason was, and he's going to be allowed back in. What kind of message does that send to everybody else? So there's no way. If they want on a safe face, he doesn't see a field for the rest of the season. So
I agree with
think
you on that.
Absolutely.
Even without him, though, it's Tom Brady. You got to give the Bucks a top 3 spot just from that alone. And,
Okay.
And when the playoffs are coming in, this is his prime. Like, that's what he does.
I agree with you. Tony, are you still a Tom Brady believer?
Fuck the Bucks. I hate Brady.
That's my boy.
They
right
almost
there.
lost to the Jets. They should be like ranked 6 right now.
I love
And
you,
that
Tony.
motherfucker throwing his clothes off and running off the field.
Yeah.
There was nothing wrong with his leg. He fucking the security guards almost tackled him. They thought he was a fan. I was watching it. I was like, what is this nutcase doing?
I love it, Tony.
What that reminded me of is Slapshot, the end of Slapshot. When you guys have seen the movie Slapshot, right?
Of course, the hockey movie, yeah.
Right, when he undresses on the rink and he just ends up skating around in
Yeah,
his job. That's kind of what I was thinking about. Like, this dude's crazy. This is insane.
I've
How
never
far is he
seen
gonna go?
anything.
He was untying the
He
pants
getting that
straps, and you're like,
NFL.
oh, God.
Yeah.
Right?
He's going to freak.
It's crazy. I've never seen
Like
anything like it.
helicopter it on the 50-yard line.
Wow.
His helicopter. Well, Jim, it looks like.
going on.
Well, Jim, it looks like the Antonio Brown's gone to the center of the field here, and he is helicoptering his penis. We're gonna.
That's like a science project, Bob. He's doing some centrifugal science study out here in the cold and the
New
30
Antonio
degrees.
Brown bobblehead's coming out soon.
Oh, look. He landscaped, too.
That's double entendre right there. The bobblehead, right?
Back to you, Laura, on the sidelines. All right, here we go.
Laura's drooling.
Laura's over there.
Laura's got the vapors.
Oh, so good. Oh, so good. And the number one team, of course, is still, man, Aaron Rodgers is on a fucking mission, dude. This dude is on a fuck you tour like I have not seen out of a quarterback in a long time, man. He's got to be loving it. He's getting it. All his receivers are back now. His team's getting healthier here. They've reeled off 5 in a row, destroying the Vikings, Browns, Ravens, Bears, and Rams before that. They're going to face the Lions team here going into the week. They're going to sit Aaron Rodgers, of course, because they don't need to play him. They got home field advantage throughout the playoffs. And I still think they actually beat the Lions without Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice. P. We're paused to give the sub to Antonio Brown CTE.
Oh, my God.
That's harsh. That's a low. That's from a Ravens fan right there.
Right now?
Oh, that's fantastic. So we got the Packers at 1. So again, my top 10 as we head into the playoffs: Packers, Bucks, Chiefs, Rams, Bengals, Titans, Patriots, Cardinals, Bills, and Cowboys. Again, we're going to get to all of our week 18. It's weird to say week 18 games. 18 coming up here. We're going to take a quick, just 2-minute break, refresh the legs, grab a drink. When we get back, we'll go through all of the games. Last podcast, NFL podcast of the season for us. And again, stick around. Knocker will be streaming marbles after and giving away some Happy Meals. So we'll be right back after this.
Does that sound like something you'd be into? I believe the truth can be reality. Will you roll with that? 'Cause I want you to. I'm stuck in trying to find a way to make it easier to say that there's just one thing on my mind, and I think it's time for you to realize I want you all to myself. Don't wanna share you with nobody else. So give me something to believe.
All right, chat, we are back. Better than ever. Again, make sure you check us out and download the show if you want to get just the audio version. It's always on iTunes, iHeartRadio. Johnny Ice uploads it usually the next day for us, so it's usually on there by the afternoon. And then also on YouTube, you can go back and watch on YouTube or on Twitch. I want to thank Manscaped for being with us all season. Big shout out to Manscaped for believing in us. I appreciate it. We'll hopefully have him back next season as well. So big shout out to Manscaped, our sponsor during all of our podcasts. Thank you again to all of our wonderful guests that have come out. This season's been awesome. It's been a lot of different shows, different ways of picking games, and it's been a lot of fun. So thank you for everybody coming out this season. All right, we are going to get into our Week 18 picks here. Again, we have Kevin, a.k.a. Disturbed Smiles, with a two-game lead right now. A two-game lead.
Nuts are amazing.
Over the competition for $350. Can he hold on? Gooch, thank you so much. We just had 2 babies. Let's go.
Let's go.
The Gooch spot.
God, our
Welcome to
family
the
is
squad.
growing,
Lineman.
Gooch.
18
Family
months,
is growing.
18 weeks.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man, very much, dude. Thank you. I can't believe, man, it's been a long time. Year and a half, dude.
Insane.
Fucking awesome. It's been fucking great, dude. Proud of. Thank you for the 100 biddies, man. Appreciate it. I had the family. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you. Deshaun Watson from Austin Texans to Miami Dolphins soon. Ooh, what are your thoughts on that? You think Deshaun?
Don't even talk to me about Deshaun Watson, man. Like I think I talked about him like before we even went on that winning streak and stuff, and we have learned nothing since then.
Yeah.
So I'm still on the fence that.
Would you take him?
This dude is. Would I pick? No, not until his legal stuff gets figured out.
I agree with you.
Unless 22 people were lying, then he's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
and I
I
want him
agree
on
with
my
you.
team. How can you support the team and not support the quarterback?
I agree with you on that.
That's
Good
hard.
point. Yep, I agree with you.
Screw him.
Lola Bell, thank you for the 20 biddies. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the love, everybody. Jen Dillette, good to see you.
Hey, Jen.
Jen is in here. I love it. We just have the families up in here. Again,
She's
we
a
got
Steelers fan.
Oh, is she a Steelers fan? Oh, okay, a little bit. I was like sad to see Ben.
She
Big
had an
Ben.
emotional week. Okay.
I agree. So, do you think that's Big Ben's last game ever, just in the NFL?
No, he's playing next week, isn't he?
I mean, sorry, just after the season. I mean, is that his last?
Oh yeah, that
last
was a
game?
swan song, was it not? That was Drew Brees looking back at the scoreboard. That was it.
Yeah, that was it. All right, I like it. All right, Knocker. Let's see here. We've got our Week 18 picks coming up here. Again, like I said, Kevin's got a two-game lead over the competition. $350 up for grabs. Knocker, do you think he chokes it?
Think about it.
Absolutely.
Wow.
He's choking what?
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to go with 5 mystery picks though, because I think he'll just copy whoever.
Oh, I'm four.
Pick,
No, I'm
right?
3 back of him. I think 3 or 4 back of him. There's a slight chance if I take some different games than him, but it's going to be tough because
Well, you're gonna have to.
I'm going to have to.
You're gonna have to gamble.
I'm going to have to gamble on some games here, so it's going to be interesting. All right, here we go, chat. First game up. We've got 2 games on Saturday.
Kevin, I didn't know you were out there.
Kevin's in here.
Kevin.
No faith. Oh, by the way, Kev, he'll take that winnings you own for room and board for the last few golf tournaments. So
It comes out to $351. So you owe me a buck.
what a dick! I think you should take off the dollar. Be nice to take the dollar off.
Okay, we're even.
I love it. I love it. All right. Next, again, thank you for the 10 biddies.
you,
Again,
Kevin.
Proto, thank you very much. And again, remember, Knocker's going to be rolling marbles, giving away Happy Meals after this segment here.
Hundreds
So
of Happy Meals. You
hundreds
get
of
a
Happy Meals.
Meal.
Everybody.
You get a Happy Meal.
Everybody. All right, Knocker, we got 2 games on Saturday to kick off. We've got an early game of the Chiefs and Broncos here. Again, Chiefs. If they win and the Titans lose, they win the AFC. So there is a lot on the line here for the Chiefs to win this game.
Absolutely.
So the Chiefs 11-5 against the Broncos 7-9, whose season is lost. Kansas City favored by 10 on the road here. Knocker, Chiefs, Broncos. What do you got?
Well, you got to go with KC on
Yeah.
it. I think the Broncos are going to put up a pretty decent fight. Plus, it's late in the year. I know it's cold in Kansas City, but you're not cold and at 7,000 feet or whatever the hell mile-high stadium. Obviously, it's a mile, but
Yeah.
see how I did that? See how quick I was with that?
It's quick
mile
math.
high, might be a mile up in the air.
And you wonder where I get it from. Thanks.
Right, and no one. I
Can't say shit.
I was public schooled, okay.
Oh, man.
But I mean, you have to go with Kansas City. They want that number 1 seed. There's no way that they're going to take this game lightly, with the number 1 position, because it's really important to play that conference championship game at home.
Yeah, I agree with you, especially with their home field advantage too that they have in Kansas City. So I'm going to go with KC here as well, just because the game matters so much, and they are obviously the better team. What do you got, Gooch, on this? You with the Chiefs with us?
Oh, Kansas City. Yeah, do they have something to lose in this game?
Kansas City?
Because they're still. Yeah.
Yeah, because if they
have something to win.
Yeah, if they win,
if they win and
yeah.
Tennessee loses, they're number 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then, yeah. Well, for sure, Kansas City's going to come out on top, but I think Denver might make it close. There's something about like teams that don't make the playoffs and like it's their last game of the season. They really want to like ball out for it, so it'll be close. But close to Kansas City and Denver standards, it's like 2 touchdowns.
I like it, Tony, KC, Denver. What do you got?
KC by 2 TDs.
I like it. Give me some TDs in chat. Give me some 2 TDs in chat. I like it. All right, next one up, we've got the Saturday night game. Cowboys 11-5 against the Eagles 9-7. Eagles looking to make a wild card spot here. The Cowboys have the NFC East locked up. So again, they will play their players in this game, because I'm sure they want to knock the Eagles out. If anything, you want to knock out your rival to not get in the playoffs. They are favored by 7 in this game. Knocker, Cowboys, Eagles. Cowboys on the road. Can they get the win on the road here?
Give me the Eagles and the points. All
Wow.
the way,
I like it, Gooch. What do you got?
I'm right with Knocker on this one. The Eagles.
Man, I almost want to take the Eagles because I think Kevin's gonna go with the Cowboys, and I actually think the Eagles have a legit shot to win this game. Like, I think they have a legit shot to win this game at home because there's so much on the line for them. And again, the Cowboys could maybe get down by 10 points, and they're like, oh, okay, we won the division. Let's just rest our play. You know what I mean? If the game does get that way, you could see the Cowboys just kind of turning it off and just waiting for that home playoff game and not trying to get anyone hurt. With that being said, I am a Cowboys fan, and I will go with my boys to pick this game up, knock out the division here.
Better or worse.
Tony, are you rolling with me and the boys, dude?
I'm rolling with you, baby.
Let's
Get
go,
your bags
baby.
ready.
I like it. Let's go.
Riding
Cowboys for the
dirty,
win. I
baby.
like it. Come on,
Riding
Flame.
dirty.
Come on, Flame. We got this. Flame, thank God that Flame is a Cowboys fan that's positive, because you don't meet many of them. Like, he literally builds me up every single week about our team because I'm so goddamn negative about him. All right, next one up here, Knocker. Sunday, a full slate of games, and they actually flexed in a very good game for Sunday Night Football, which I'm excited about. Bengals, Browns here in the morning. Bengals 10-6 won the division. They want to keep on the high spirits here and the winning streak going. Bengals 10-6 against the Browns 7-9, who are officially out of the playoffs. Knocker, Cincy favored by 3. What do you got?
I'm actually going to go with the Browns on this because I think based on Burrow coming up limping on that goal line play before the field goal last week.
Yeah.
I don't know. He had the knee surgery on the right knee, and he was limping after that. And after the game, he was still limping. If I'm Cincinnati,
You rest his
I
ass.
don't even give him a fucking helmet.
Yeah,
I'm
with you because
I'm finishing
the game only matters as far as your standings are concerned, not getting a home playoff game. You know what I mean? Because
exactly. And at this point,
it's basically
I
how
don't
do you
even
become
worry about
do you
that.
become the 3 or the 4 or the 5? You're just kind of
Right.
shuffling where you are right there. You know what I
They're
mean?
gonna have a long road to hoe to get to the Super
long
Bowl.
road to hoe.
Anyway.
They're gonna have a long road to hoe.
Yes.
How do I get that?
Oh,
It costs you extra, Tony.
so good.
Costs you
A
extra. You gotta
long
have at
road
least
to
an
hoe. A
8-ball,
long
okay?
road to
Gotta have
hoe.
at least an 8-ball to get that long row hoe.
Love road to hoes. Those are fantastic.
But if it's me and he's my franchise quarterback, if he's
I'm with you kind of now. I'm with you. I forgot about banged up. Yeah.
I don't play Jamar Chase either.
Yeah.
Because I'm not winning a playoff game without those two anyway.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just think just the fact, the letdown emotionally after winning the division, wanting to rest my players, I think the Browns come in and just in an ugly ass game where it means nothing to the Bengals, the Browns win.
Yeah, I agree with you. And like you said, we got a lot of confidence in the Bengals. Like even if you lose the game, let's just say you end up basically playing either the Colts or the Raiders or Chargers like in that game. I think you can beat both of them easily. So what do you think, Gooch? Do they rest? Are you with Knocker here on rest Joe Burrow's here?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense that would happen if Cincinnati does sit all their starters and stuff, like their main two guys, mainly Burrow and Chase, and that's still not going to be enough for Cleveland to win.
Whoa,
I think Cincinnati's just a better team overall. Like they've got their system locked down pretty much. I think that even if they switch in a backup.
Still have the pieces
to think that with Burrow having a significant injury last season, that they didn't have a backup plan this season just in case something happened. I think they have a couple tricks up their sleeve. They'll play on the Browns.
I like it.
Browns.
I like it.
Yeah.
And again, the Bengals do have a chance to win the AFC if the Titans and the Chiefs both lose, which I don't think both of them will, but they do still have a chance.
That's not enough to risk my quarterback.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. It's not enough to risk my quarterback. I agree.
True.
And you're already going to know if the Chiefs win on Saturday, so you're kind of going to answer your question right there. What are your thoughts here, Bengals? Tony, you like the Bengals here to win the game over the Browns?
I picked the Browns last week, and I ain't doing it again this week, so I'm going with the Bengals.
He's got his own Browns over there. You could go with the Bengals, right?
Yeah, I got enough Browns here.
All right, I am going to go with, I think, Gooch, you kind of sold me on it. I just think the Bengals are a better team, even without Burrows. The Browns have so many injuries, and they're just such a sad team. There's so much talent that's just gone to waste on that team. So I think they get it done in a very close game, beating the Browns here to get the win and head into the playoffs on a high note. Next game up here is going to be one you probably don't really want to watch. It's going to be a blackout game of the week here.
You better have the ticket. Because it's the blackout game of the week.
Packers are basically going to sit everybody on their roster here, from Adams to Rodgers to their running backs, going in to face the Detroit team. You got Packers-Lions here in a game that means absolutely nothing, but it does in pick'ems right now. That's what's scary about this last week if you're Kevin. It's like, is the team that doesn't care going to show up? Like you said, Knocker, these last games, people like to save their jobs. You know what I mean? Because it's the last time they're going to get it looked at by their coaches.
Absolutely.
Packers-Lions here. Green Bay is only favored by 2 because, again, they're going to be sitting everybody. What do you got here? Packers-Lions.
Well, the scary thing is in a game like this, Detroit has a little bit of spark. Even though they got their ass kicked last week, I get it. They went to Seattle, they got their ass kicked.
Yeah, no, can you talk about another team, Dad, about celebrating when you're 5-11? It's like they won the Super Bowl against the Lions last week. I mean, you guys didn't even make the playoffs. All these Seattle fans are just going nuts. Like, what are you doing?
Exactly. That's just a piss poor statement on where your organization is at right now.
Yeah.
I think the Lions, they're trying to build something, and they got a couple of wins, 2 out of the last 4 or something like that.
Yeah.
So they're going to go into this game, and they want to win. They're, like you said, people are playing for their jobs.
Yeah.
This team is going in an upward direction. People are going to be drafted. Exactly like you said, people are playing for their jobs for next year.
They are.
Do you want to be with us when we move forward? And we're going to watch how you play this week.
When things don't matter, do you still come out and give me your? Yeah, I'm with you.
Right?
Man.
Are you still involved? Are you still are you getting it? Are you with the program?
Yeah.
Where the Packers could basically sit their whole team.
Yeah.
And this makes this game pick really fucking scary.
It does. But what are you going with?
I think Green Bay just has enough to a ball control type offense to win a squeaker, but I don't think it's a blowout by any means. I think this game's going to be really close.
Okay, what do you got? You got faith in the Lions here at home to knock off the Packers with everybody on the bench?
Yeah, I don't have the same feeling like with Cincinnati and Cleveland, where I feel like Cincinnati can still pull it off with sitting their starters. Green Bay, I mean, anytime Aaron Rodgers is not in that game, Green Bay is a mess.
Yeah.
An absolute mess. So I can't forget that. So I think even with they still have Jordan Love.
Yeah.
They're gonna lose to the Lions.
Yeah.
I think the Lions will get it.
I kind of with you. I'm with you, Gooch. I'm actually going to take the Lions here in the pick here for the reason that I think the Lions players have something to play for next season, and the Packers players are just kind of waiting to get into the playoffs, get that bye. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with a coach like Dan Campbell, man, you're going to be fired
right,
up.
exactly, because he's going to get them all jacked up before this game to win. I'm actually going to go with the Lions here in a really good game. Not good game as far as the score goes. It's going to be close. You're not going to want to watch it because there's not going to be a lot of action as far as big plays and stuff like that. But I've got Lions here over the Packers. Tony, you're shaking your head. Are we stupid here? Me and Goose just smoking too much reefer? What's going on?
Some good stuff.
Why would they show up now? They haven't showed up all fucking season. Now it's like, oh, it's the last game. We gotta show up.
No, I
Get
think
the
you're
fuck
wrong,
outta here.
Tony. I
The
think
Packers are
you're
gonna
wrong.
win.
Oh.
No, guy.
I'm going to argue with you on this, you dickhead. I think Detroit has showed up every week. They just don't have the same talent as everybody. But when you look at them on the field, they're playing hard. They're doing the best that they can. It's just not enough because of personnel. First-year coach, they're playing with more enthusiasm and more effort.
Knocker is like needs to be a Lions salesman. You need to be the new Lions car salesman, dude. Like, right, Tony? My God. I mean, I'm picking him to win, but I mean, Knocker's giving a whole eulogy right now about the goddamn Lions.
I still don't think they're gonna win.
I mean, my
God.
God.
They're gonna win.
That's just, no, you just hurt me, Tony, and I'm going to lash back out.
Well, all right, next game up here in a game that means absolutely nothing, but we got to pick it. Another blackout game of the week here in the same division. Bears 6-10 against the Vikings 7-9. Knocker. Oh, this game, Bears
Since
Vikings.
none of these games mean anything, I'm just gonna.
Banana. What a way to go out, Tony. What a way to go out. God, that looks like a good banana. It really
Tony,
does.
you got to put the hand behind the head.
Go. Oh, God. Bears, Vikings. We're coming in, Knocker. Minnesota's favored by 3 in this game. What do you got? Vikings, Bears here.
Mongo, to answer your question, I think the Bears had the worst management in the league, or the Jaguars, okay? Who are we talking about? We're talking Minnesota and the Bears?
Yeah, Minnesota's at home here.
God, what a freaking hot mess.
Yeah.
Their coach is gone. I mean, is he gone? I mean, the Vikings coach is gone, right? He's
I think
gonna
he should
fired at
be.
the
I
end of
think
the year,
both these
right?
coaches might be fired at the end of the year. I don't know.
And the Bears coach also.
Yeah.
The game's in Minnesota.
Correct.
Yeah, if they play Dalvin Cook, I think they just beat him by a large margin. It all depends on who they play. That's the tough part of picking.
He's picking these games.
like
yeah.
this. But I'm going to go with the Vikings because I just think they just have better personnel.
I'm going with the Vikings as well, just because, again, like you said, they have better players on the field than the Bears here, and it's at home. Gooch, what do you got? Vikings, Bears here.
This game is dumb, and I'm going to make my prediction on a dumb statistic. So the Bears are 3-2 with games decided by 3 points or less, and the Vikings are 2-4. So with that alone, I'm going to go with the Bears.
There you go, right? In a 1-point game, right?
God, Bears fans need to fire Nagy so bad.
That was the dumbest way to pick, and I love it so much. That statistic is the stupidest shit. Oh, I love it. Tony, Bears, Vikings.
Hold on 1 second.
What was
Vikings.
That's how you do it.
Gok 5000, welcome to the
That's how you
squad,
do it.
fam.
Vikings.
Tony, I've never seen that. That was amazing. He just threw a piece of paper with 2 names on it and did a flip. Oh, that was great. Pause. Thank you for the Gok 5000. That was a beer cap. I like it. Oh. Pause. Thank you for the gift of sub to Gok 5000 and the banana. Thank you. God, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Tony just flipped a fucking beer bottle top to pick his game, and I loved it. It was fantastic. Next game up here, another one. There's so many of these.
It's the blackout game of the week.
Oh my
Jets,
God!
Dolphins.
No, Washington and New York. The Giants and the team of
my
Washington.
God.
Washington on the road against the Giants. Washington favored by 6. I'm going with Washington just because they have a better personnel. The Giants are fucking pathetic. They're pathetic. I got to go with Washington
I'm with
here.
GT. Can I pick a tie? Can I pick a 0-0
I
tie?
didn't know the Giants were still in the NFL.
No shit, right? Lord have mercy.
Oh.
I have no fucking idea, and I don't care.
Okay.
I'm not picking.
I like it, Gooch.
I don't care.
I'm not picking.
He's boycotting the game.
That's what this is coming down to.
This is coming.
Fuck it.
Is that the first no pick of the season?
I think it is. I think it is. Knocker legit don't give a fuck, and he's not picking Gooch. What do you
They both
got?
should have had an extra bye week. Is what we're saying.
No shit.
Exactly
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Just go home.
You
Just go home.
You got to pick one, Gooch. You got to pick
I
one.
have to pick one. Yeah, I'll pick one. I'll do the service and picking one. I mean, God, they're both awful, but Washington, sure. Because they're
go.
going to get a new name in February.
Do we know what that new name is yet or no?
They're going to release it on Groundhog Day, if that's a hint. I don't know.
The Washington Groundhogs?
Yeah, right.
No.
They turn into a triple A
Washington
team. I don't know.
washing machines.
Washington washing machines. Oh, I love it,
Hey, well,
Tony.
their offensive line back in the day was known as the Hogs. Hey, you never know.
Hey,
It's better
you
than
never-
the
hey,
Guardians.
The Red Hogs, maybe?
The Washington Red Hogs or
Washington
something?
Red Hogs is better than the Guardians.
We might not be able to use red. That might be offend the hogs, so we might not be able to do that. All right,
Did
here
you
we
see the
what-
Indian dude on Twitter take the picture with the Redskins shirt with
No.
a picture of a white dude
No.
on the logo and just Caucasians? We're gonna be the Washington Caucasians.
Let's go. Let's go. I love it. I love it. Washington, Tony, you going? Are you going? Flip your little thing again. Washington or the Giants? What does the top of the beer bottle say?
All right, hold on. Washington.
What? I like it. Top Washington.
It was red.
I like it. I like it a lot. All right, next game up here. I'm not going to play Blackout because this game actually meets up for one team. We've got Colts 9-7 against the Jags 2-14 here. Indy favored by 15.5 points.
Oh my
In this one, Knocker. Basically, for the Colts, if you win and you're in if you're the Colts. That's basically how it works for the Colts here. And so I'm going to take them. I don't know. I actually think they beat them by that spread because, god damn, the Jags are pitiful. I like the Colts here to win big over the Jags, obviously.
I'm with you, Colts.
All right. Gooch?
The Colts need to win this, and I'll tell you why in like the Sunday night game. Very important, Colts win.
Yeah, I agree with you. All right. Tony, what do you got? Colts, Jags? Colts, I like it. All right, next game up here. This game means something for one team here, and that is the Steelers here in this next game. Coming up here, we've got the Steelers on the road against the Ravens. The Steelers need a lot of help to make the playoffs as they're the last team looking on in here, Knocker. But they still got a fighting chance. They're on the road against the Ravens. I doubt that they're going to play Lamar Jackson in this one. And more than likely, since nothing matters for the Ravens here, I don't know how many players they do play, but it is their rivalry. Steelers, Ravens. Baltimore favored by 5.5 in this one. Knocker, what do you got?
5.5? Really?
Yeah.
With nothing to play for?
Nothing to play for. Oh, the Baltimore does have actually something to play for. They are 8-8. So they have to have a lot of help to get in. So the game does matter. The game does matter, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if it does matter, then I'm going to go with the Ravens because I just Pittsburgh is so unimpressive and Ben is so slow back there.
Yeah.
You know they can get pressure.
My
on
bad,
a
pause.
quarterback.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. I didn't see that. So
They can get pressure on a quarterback and you know I think they would. I think the Ravens are relishing the fact that they get to play Pittsburgh in Ben's last game.
Yeah.
I think they're on a mission to
beat the shit out of him. Yeah.
Punish him.
Send
Yes,
him out
I
with
do.
some bumps and bruises for his last
Absolutely.
one.
Why not? Why
yeah,
not?
With me now that I actually checked and the Ravens are this game does matter. I'm actually like the Ravens here to beat the Steelers. Like for that same reason, Knocker. I think they want to beat the shit out of Big Ben, and the Steelers just haven't looked good all season. And I'd say the Ravens have because the Ravens look like dog shit the last few weeks. But I like him to win here at home. What are your thoughts, Gooch?
Ben's reminding me of kind of like Dan Marino when he was kind of signing off for his career.
Yeah.
What was Dan Marino's last game? An absolute blowout loss to Jacksonville when they were decent back in the day.
Yeah.
I see the same thing happening with Steelers.
All right, Tony, Ravens, Steelers.
Sorry,
what
Jen.
do you got?
Yeah, things are getting blown this game, so I'm gonna have to go with the Ravens.
I like
Are you
it.
talking about the
Just in the
game?
stands.
Okay.
Right? Not just in the parking lot, right?
All right, next game up here matters for one of the teams here, and that is the Titans, 11-5. Get to play the lowly Texans, who are 4-12 here. Both these teams on opposite sides, obviously, of the spectrum. Titans win, and they win the AFC and get that crucial first-round bye, which I think it's never been more crucial to a team, considering they're going to get their best player back with that extra week off right
Is the
there.
spread on this 17 or something?
No, the spread is 10.5 here. 10.5 on this
that's
game.
low.
Yeah,
That's
10.5
low.
against the Texans here. Texans, what do you got?
Titans all
Yep,
the way.
Titans
man.
all the
I think
way.
They win by 17, maybe 20 points. I think this is a bloodbath.
What do you think, Gooch?
Do they know something we don't?
I don't know.
Exactly. Right?
What?
I don't know.
Tennessee.
Tennessee, Tony. I'm going Tennessee big as well. Tony,
Yeah.
two TDs, two TDs.
You can't. How could you say anything but Tennessee? You know.
Oh, I love it. I love
think
it.
5 TDs. This is gonna
Five
be like a 48
TDs.
to
Wow,
fucking
that sounds like a good Friday
48
night.
to
Derrick Henry
14.
throwing 5 TDs.
I think this is a bloodbath. I really do.
Paz
This is
says,
gonna
I
be
mean, the
ugly.
Texans beat the Titans last time in Tennessee, so I mean, they did.
Yeah, but they weren't going for number 1 in the AFC, and they just probably lost Henry or whatever.
True,
so
true.
stop.
All right, next game up here, we've got one team matters here. This game matters for one team. The Saints 8-8 on the road against the Falcons 7-9. Saints still have a
God.
chance to make the playoffs here, Knocker, in some way and
Can the
fashion.
Falcons just go away? I'm sorry, Get Down Gamer. Can they just go away? I'm serious. Can they just go away?
Oh, man.
Just having them there, it's just always off. Fuck.
New Orleans
Really? You gotta
basically
pick their
needs
game?
New Orleans needs 49ers to lose to get in. They got to win and have the 49ers lose to get in, I think. I think that's how it works. So, Saints on the road
Sounds
against
easy.
the Falcons. Yeah, right? Saints against the Falcons here. -4.5. What do you got, Knock? I
Can
know.
abstain again? No, I'm going to go with the Saints. But my God, this is brutal. I hate this. Is it
Gooch?
Marbles time yet?
Is it Marbles time? Is it Marbles time? Yeah, these games are so terrible. They're either blowouts, right? There's like a couple ones, you know what I mean?
Seriously,
Yeah, what do you got here?
The whole week is a blackout. It's a
Yeah,
blackout week. My goodness. Not only do the Falcons annoy me by blowing that Super Bowl, I'll still
Yes.
never forget that as
Yeah.
a rival, seeing your rival win like that.
Right.
But I drafted Pitts for any sort of hope that maybe they would use a promising young talent.
Nope.
And they just straight up abuse it. Like they just
Yeah.
don't use them the right way. And you watch it and just get frustrated. I can't support the Falcons right now.
All right, let's go with the
Anybody
Saints
against the
here.
Falcons.
Saints in the win. All right,
Saints,
Tony, what do you got?
whoever.
Saints, Falcons. You want to
I'm going with the Saints.
go with? I'm actually gonna go. I'm gonna go with the
Jessup
Falcons in the upset
1968.
here.
Welcome to the
I'm
squad.
gonna go
fam.
Falcons
so
upset. I need to
sick.
take a
Only thing
Falcons
that's gonna be as
upset.
upset as you.
I'm so sick of hearing how good and how many stats Matt Ryan has.
Oh,
Dude, you blew a 28-3 lead.
I
and
know.
fucking fumble.
Yeah, it's Matty
Go
Mills.
away.
It's Matty Mills. It's
Go
not
away,
Matty
right?
Ice. It's Matty Mills.
Just go away.
Jesse, thank you for the
right?
16 months. I love you, bud. Thank you so much for the continued support, dude. 16 months. That's an amazing long time support. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate you, man. Hope happy holidays to you and happy New Year. Ridley ruined my fantasy. I agree with you, GT, on that as well. I have to pick a couple upsets. It's the only way I'm gonna catch
Yep.
Kevin. And I think that if there's one here, the Falcons could possibly pull this out of their ass only because the Saints' offense is so bad. Like it's not a great
Yeah.
offense, so
It's
it's not great. So next game.
Who else besides Patterson had a credible season on the Falcons? Honestly?
Yeah, no one.
I can't
no
even
one.
name you one player.
I mean, Calvin
than the
Ridley was.
Patterson's the only one. I can
Calvin
think of, 'cause
Ridley
he-
went from being a top 10 receiver to irrelevant this season. Like it just,
Right?
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking Bartkowski's their quarterback. Okay, that's how bad this season's been for them.
It's not the 60s anymore. Knock. All right, here we go. Jets.
Hey, might as well be for them.
Jets. Next game up. Jets 4-12 against the Bills. 10-6 here. Bills. Big game here for the Bills. Here they're 10-6 at home against the Jets here. I believe if the Jets or if the Bills win this, they win the division. So they win the division with the win in this game. The spread on this one is going to be Buffalo -17 points. Knocker.
Oh no.
At home
No.
against the Jets. What are your thoughts?
No, they blow them out in the first half and then just run the ball the rest of the way. I don't think they win by 17 points.
Okay.
But they will win.
Okay,
They
I
will
like
win.
it. All right, Bills. I'm going to go with the Bills here, too. I think they win big, but I just can never swallow that many points in a game. So I'm going to go with the Bills, though, by 2 TDs. What do you got, Gooch?
The Bills better win because if they lose to the Jets, they are a first round exit even if they make the playoffs. Like that's just we got to see if they're still hot or
Yep.
like I said, the streaky team.
It's,
if they lose
it's their first chance to, like, knock out the Patriot. You know what I mean?
They
Like,
should.
you know what I
They
mean?
should.
Yeah,
So
they
I got
should.
Buffalo here.
All right, what do you got, Tony? You going Buffalo with us over the Jets here at
I'm
home?
going with the Jets.
I like it, dude.
It's fair.
Roll with Mike White,
They
baby.
almost beat fucking the Bucks.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it, Tony. You're the best. You really are. All right, next up here. This is actually going to be a really fucking good game. 49ers 9-7 against the Rams 12-4 here. 49ers winning, you're in if you're the Niners. Rams have a lot to play for as well as they sit in the number 2 spot right now. And if somehow Green Bay happens to fold that game, I don't know if the Rams slide in there because they'll have the same record as the Packers after that. So I'm not sure who wins the tiebreaker on that.
Head to head, right? Green Bay beat them head to head, right?
Did the Packers play the Rams this year? Did they? I'm not sure.
They did, didn't
I think they did. But anyways, I think the Packers, the Rams here against the Niners here, Knocker. Can the Niners come in and pull off the upset here and earn themselves a playoff spot, which Proto has been proclaiming their greatness all season long. I'm actually going to go with the Rams here because I'm not that stupid. The Rams at home beating the Niners. The Rams are favored by 4 here. I'm going Rams over Niners. 31-20 over the Niners. That's my score. Knocker, what do you got?
I go with the Rams. I think they still have a lot of things to work on. They did play Green Bay and the Rams lost 36-28 in week 12. The Rams have the Rams still have some straightening out to do. This is a rival, and you always want to keep your, like you said, you want to keep your division rival out of the playoffs, and so I'm going with the Rams on this. This is a good chance for them to solidify where they're headed right now.
I like it. So going with the Rams. Draymond, I'm sorry that I pissed off a lot of you San Francisco fans. I know I've been riding you all season long, but if you want to shut my mouth, you win this goddamn game, and then you come back and you can tweet at me, come in chat. I don't care. You can rag on me. I don't care. You can tell me how full of shit I am.
Chat, please. We got to clean that.
I got to clean that. I don't pay that guy enough, by the way. I need to give him a raise. What do you got? Rams at home against the Niners. Gooch, are you a believer in the Niners fans in chat right now? Draymond needs your love.
The Niners, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to sympathize with you, but not in a good way, because the Dolphins had to beat the Bills last year to make it in. We got shellacked. San Francisco, you guys didn't really lose to anybody that you shouldn't have, except for losing twice to the Seahawks this year. And I'm sure one of those losses is going to come back and bite you, because being one away, and you're going to most likely lose to the Rams.
All right, so you're taking Rams here. You're taking Rams. I like it. Tony, we all rolling Rams here? No faith in the Niners.
Rams.
Wow, all of you can send us hate mail after if the Niners end up pulling this off.
It's like this high for me at this point.
He's got a stack. I like it. Patriots up next, 10-6 against my man's Dolphins here. I wish this game. I really do wish this game meant a lot for the Dolphins, because I think the Dolphins have potential to win this game, but not now that things are over. I think that game last week really got to their heads and really stopped their momentum. And I like the Patriots to get right here on another game heading into the playoffs to win this, knowing that if the Bills happen to scuffle as well, that they can take the division. Belichick's going to have them up and ready. I like the Patriots here. They're fair by 6.5. I think it's a very close game. I like Patriots 24-20 over the Dolphins.
If Bill Belichick was playing against his mom and already had the number 1 seed, he would still go out and beat their ass. Beat his mom 52-0. He doesn't like to lose. He's a different cat. He just wants to put. You guys think you're ready for us? Okay, it's gonna be a long ass off season because we're gonna fucking drill you this week.
I like it. So Pat's big here. Pat's big. Gooch. Your thoughts,
I should have thought of that for week 1 when we beat them, but I think there's a lot of Dolphins fans in the chat. I love all you guys.
Holding on to a week 1 victory.
Oh my God! Okay,
that's all he's got.
Whole nother season.
Besides that,
Green Bay got their ass kicked in week 1. It's irrelevant.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
Let the guy hang on to what he can.
Hey, if we won this last week, then it wouldn't be irrelevant because we had the tiebreaker over the Pats.
Yeah,
so
if my aunt could
that was the only reason.
She'd be my uncle, okay?
That was the only reason. The big old ifs.
If I was skinny, I'd be a model. What the fuck?
Skinny, I'd be a model.
This team is something else, man. I can't tell you. Being a Dolphins fan is something else. We are the only team in NFL history to have 10 wins on the season and miss the playoffs. We are the only team in NFL history to lose 7 games and win 7 games, also miss the playoffs. So we are the best at being great when it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I think that we're going to win this game,
Oh.
but it's only because it doesn't matter. Right? There's tears behind this smile.
I like
Just
this tears behind this. Thank God for the pants. Thank God for your hockey team.
There's always next year.
Oh, there you
There's
go.
always
Shut
next
up.
year.
I like it. Cheers, buddy. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Tony, Patriots, Dolphins. What you got?
I'm gonna have to go with the Dolphins.
Ooh!
Being shut out.
Oh my God! You got Gooch so happy he raised his hands.
Tony.
Gooch was like on a roller coaster ride. He put his hands up, then he put them down real quick. Oh, that was great.
Oh shit! I forgot to strap in.
Oh.
Wow.
I like it. All right, next game up here, going to matter for one of the teams here. Seahawks 6-10 against the Cardinals 11-5
I said the
here.
Dolphins being shut out. You fucks. Why is Shaq yelling at me?
Oh, I love it,
you,
Knocker.
Tony.
What do
Thank
you
you.
got here? We've got again Seahawks on the road against the Cardinals. Cardinals favored by 7 in this one. Cardinals playing for something here as well. They already got a playoff spot, but it's for positioning here. And what do you got as far as the game here? I think the Cardinals just
As
roll over
bad
the
as
Seahawks.
Arizona whooped Seattle's ass up in Seattle.
Yeah.
I think Seattle is going to win this game.
Wow.
I think they come down there,
Wow.
and I think they win this game. I don't think Arizona's ready to be winners yet, win Super Bowls and stuff. I still
Damn.
think they need to take some steps, and losing 3 out of the last 4 and beating, coming back and beating a team,
Yeah.
they might be a little bit
Okay.
overconfident.
All right.
And in a division game where Seattle's not intimidated by them, even after the big loss,
Yeah.
I don't think they're intimidated. I do think Seattle comes in and upset win.
All right,
Yeah.
I like it. All right, I'm going to go Cardinals here. I don't think it's a blowout. I think it's like somewhere around 30-20 in that range, but I got Cardinals over Seahawks. What do you got, Gooch?
If Kyler Murray's taking steps, it's baby steps. And I think that the Seattle Seahawks are on a good run. They know that I think Bobby Wagner is probably going to be out the door after this season. So they know this is kind of like their last game of having the unit that they have now. Might as well make it worth it.
So you're going to go Seahawks in the upset?
Yeah, Seahawks.
All right, I like
Seahawks,
it.
yeah.
What do you, Tony? Cardinals, Seahawks.
I got Seahawks.
All right, damn, all 3
Look at
on the
this.
Seahawks.
I thought I was going to be on an island out
Wow, I like it.
Wow.
Wow, I like it. All right, next game up here. 2 more games left in Week 18. Again, final week of the season. Panthers 5-11 going in to play the Buccaneers 12-4. Knocker are the Bucks here. Again, they're playing for positioning basically for again the top 4 here. And again, Antonio Brown is gone, so that headache's out of there. The Panthers have been miserable all season. The Bucks are favored by 8, and I think that's right where they end up winning. I like the Buccaneers here to beat the Panthers, and pretty handily by a couple TDs in this one.
Well, after the fiasco last week, I just think Brady sits these guys down and tell them, look, we can't fuck this up.
Yeah.
We got to come out here and win this game and win this game big and put everything together going into the playoffs. So the Panthers are just lost. They've totally lost their identity. They've
crazy.
totally lost anything that you can even talk about.
I mean, imagine if McCaffrey
positive.
wasn't there, they'd be literally just dog shit.
Right?
I mean, that's
there's nothing really to talk about with that team.
I agree with you.
So I think Tampa Bay actually rolls into this.
I like it. Gooch, what are your thoughts, man?
The Panthers are the only team that make the Dolphins quarterback situation look good.
That's funny.
They're a mess.
They are.
Carolina's an absolute dumpster fire at the QB position because they either got a guy who could be doing great things, and then they have a guy who sees ghosts every game.
Right,
so
exactly.
they got nothing to turn to. And
right.
Tampa Bay, Tom Brady's going to, as much as this won't affect his legacy, even if he doesn't make the Super Bowl this year, he's going to play like it does, like it's on the line.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Agree. Tony, you going to go with
Tampa Bay's
Bucks?
got this.
You going with Bucks with us, Tony?
I just want to say, fuck the Bucks, but I gotta go with them.
Respect.
Oh, I love it. I respect that
Everyone's
decision. I
right.
really do. I'm glad that they flexed in this last game because it wasn't there to start. This could be a huge Sunday night football game because there's so many implications for so many teams in the AFC where this matters. Chargers 9-7 heading into Vegas to face the Raiders 9-7. You win and you're in basically for these two teams. Whoever wins this game is in the playoffs, which is absolutely crazy. And I think it has some more implications as far as how the Steelers, if the Steelers or Ravens can get in as well, right? I believe it has something to determine as well. I don't have the whole playoff mark down, but again, this game is huge for a lot of reasons. Raiders and Chargers, again, first of all, for the Raiders getting back into the playoffs, especially after the season they've had with their coaching thing, the guy that ended up killing the woman, in the car accident, it's just been a mess. And for them to still be in this position is says something I think about Carr, their quarterback, for him to hold on here and still have this team under the ropes. And again, the Chargers have been up and down all season. They've got the dynamic quarterback, but you never know what you're going to get. And this again is going to be an amazing game. I put the over under at the amount of murders in the parking lot at 10. But other than that, Knocker, what do you got here? Chargers, Raiders. If there's a 50-50 game, there's even their spread is 3 for the Chargers here. This is it right here. Last game of the season. Chargers, Raiders, everything on the line. It's a playoff game right here.
Well, the Raiders. I mean, the Raiders took another DUI this week.
Yeah,
another one of their players
Seriously?
took a DUI.
Oh,
yeah.
my
Vegas
God.
is killing them, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's got to be hard, dude. You're 23 with 20 million in the
Tons of
bank,
money.
and that's got to be just.
But I didn't know this, but the NFL itself, the NFL Players Association, has a number
You can call.
for you to call. If you're intoxicated, they will pick you up.
That's
and take
the
you
dumbest
anywhere.
shit ever.
The league provides
Yeah,
this
that's
service.
just
You don't
dumb.
even have to call Uber or nothing. Just call this,
Yeah.
and they will take care of you. They'll put you to bed, patch you in. So just to deal with this. But I think the Raiders team is they've dealt with so much that it's just us against the world. They have the JM on the back of their helmets now.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing for John Madden, and they're playing for something bigger than their own team.
For
right
Madden,
now.
their
Out of
organization.
all
And
the
to
marble
survive
streamers.
everything that they have survived,
Yeah.
I think that just gives them a little bit of an edge over the Chargers. And I can just see this stadium. This is the first time this
gonna get
stadium
nuts,
is going to
man.
get a game
It's gonna get
of
nuts.
this caliber.
Yeah.
Right? They're going to get a taste of a game that's of this caliber and the hatred that they have for each other.
Yeah.
I think that's going to play a big part in this too. I think the Raiders squeak it out.
Yeah, you're going to get a lot of liquored up Raiders fans, too, waiting all day for this game, watching football, and then taking that tram over from the hotel,
Hell
just
yeah.
sloshed as hell. I've actually got the Raiders here as well, Knocker. I think they feed off the John Madden, unfortunate death. I think that helps them get motivated for this game. Again, like you said, this is the biggest game in that stadium so far for that organization. And they could really, by beating one of their opponents, by beating one of their rivals to get in, obviously makes it bigger as well. It's going to be a fantastic game to watch. I think both these quarterbacks are going to sling it. It's going to come down to like a last-second field goal, last-second drive. But I've got the Raiders here 27-24 over the Chargers.
Even if they don't make the playoffs with the win, nothing would feel better than to knocking your glamour Justin Herbert and the glamour,
True
so
that.
to speak, cute pick Chargers for the whole year and sending them home again. So
Yep, I agree with you. What do you got, Gooch, on this?
I don't know how Pittsburgh plays into the final scenario with Indianapolis and Jacksonville, and then this game here. But I was gonna put a little nugget of information, but chat's been kind of spoiling it. But it's fine. I'm gonna say it's a tie, and it's the first time I've ever predicted a tie, only because if Jacksonville, the reason I said the Indianapolis and Jacksonville game is so important, if Jacksonville wins, if the Chargers and Raiders tie, they both get in.
Lord.
Dude, I wonder what the payout is on that on Vegas. That's a call.
Team wanting to topple the other, but what if they, work together and they both get in? I think that would be such a fun scenario. So I'm gonna go with the fun pick, and I'm gonna say it's a tie.
That's awesome. Awesome. That's awesome. All right, Tony, what do you got? Chargers,
I got a
Raiders.
couple of things over here. First of all, you got $20 million. Why are you even fucking driving yourself?
Exactly. I completely agree, man.
Right?
Yep.
Why don't you have like a big ass limo just
Chauffeur
waiting for you?
Yeah. Yep. Agree with you.
Another thing is, I think they should tie. They should talk to each other before the game. Listen, we're gonna do 2 field goals. That's it. We each get 2 field goals. No matter when you get it, pick a quarter.
That's
each
so
get one each
awesome.
quarter.
I love it. Oh, if this game came back a tie, you and Gooch people would go to you for seriously future calls, because this would be the biggest call ever.
Yeah.
So awesome.
Wow.
Tony, though, you going Chargers or Raiders? If you got to pick,
I'm gonna have to go Raiders. 'Cause
Raiders?
I don't think they're gonna.
I like it.
Someone's gonna die. Someone's getting stabbed. So.
I like it. All right, that has been all of your week 18 football games. Remember, 2 games on Saturday and a full slate Sunday to end the season. A lot on the line for a lot of teams coming in, so make sure you check what games are on if you don't have the ticket. So Again, I want to thank everybody. This season's been amazing. Thank you to Manscaped again for supporting us. I hope we get them back next season because it's an amazing run with them. Thank you for the support all season. Thank you all for coming in here every Tuesday, even if you didn't know shit about football, just coming in here and hanging out just for the jokes and hanging with us. So
awesome.
I appreciate it very, very much, the support that we get, Tony, that we get on a day in and day out basis here in this show. Thank you to Johnny Ice for putting it up on iTunes and iHeartRadio every single day after the show. Thank you to everybody that makes this possible, the mods, everybody that keeps this show running. Again, we'll be back with the podcast in about a couple months. We might have a hockey podcast thrown in there, maybe, if you guys all call for it. Maybe me and Knock Gooch get on here, talk some puck for an hour.
Why not?
As the playoffs get closer as well. So, again, Tony, thank you, man, for hanging out all season long with us on these podcasts, dude. It's been an absolute pleasure, man. I really appreciate you taking the time, dude.
Great fucking time.
I had a great time too, and it's just.
May I say, Tony,
Thank you for having me on.
Oh, always.
I'm gonna tilt the glass for you for playing hurt, man. Nothing
Hell
says I'm a seasoned veteran
for Tony.
I'm a fucking professional.
Damn right.
When I'm pissing out my ass, and I'm not sure
Still
if I'm
here,
throwing up
baby.
in the next 10 seconds, but you sat down for 2 hours clenching them butt cheeks.
I have a butt plug in.
Oh, wow. Wow, then.
The things I do for everybody.
Hey,
you know?
that's a Marvel
I'm a team
champion
player.
right there. Sharon's
Well, your cheeks
secrets.
did look a little fatter.
What
Your
the
cheeks-
fuck?
Yeah, that's why every now and then I move. I'm like, oh.
Oh, God, when you release that thing, it's going to be the Kraken, dude. It's going to be like,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be like your bit thing.
Seatbelt in.
oh, it's
That's all
going
I
to be
can say
just
is-
like Lloyd. No, just like Harry. You're just be just like Harry on that toilet, making that same sound. As it goes
But you're a game
man.
professional and Gooch, man. Love having you on all year.
seriously,
dude.
Gooch.
Boys, it's been so fun. This
Yeah.
season's been a blast, and I'd love to do it again next season.
Oh, you know you coming
Absolutely,
back,
dude.
man. You're fan favorite. And again, we'll get you on for a hockey podcast here coming up as well, dude. We'll get you on. That'll be a lot of fun. Talk some puck with you and knock
Turn that
stuff.
frown upside down. Promise.
Come back next season. Again, Axel, good to see you, man. Hey, how about your Eagles? They're in the playoffs. They are in the playoffs. So, is what available in the merch store? His booty? Yeah, I think you can get booty. You can get Tony's booty on merch, right? Can't you, Tony? You can get your booty
you
on
can.
merch. Yeah, you can get your booty on merch.
Really
So,
good too, not the one that we were allowed to post.
You might want to wait a week till he's all done with this. I'm just saying.
oh, Colonel, you could
really
come
don't
on and
want
hang
his
and
booty
talk
right
some
now.
hockey with us for sure, Colonel. That'd be awesome. You'd love to come in and talk some
Absolutely,
hockey.
buddy.
That'd be
Fuck
fun.
yeah.
That'd be fun. So yeah, we'll do one. Maybe we'll do one in February. We'll give it a nice month off. We'll come back and do one
you
in
go.
February and do that. So again, Knocker's going to be racing some marbles here. So again, stick in the channel. Do not go anywhere. It'll cut out for like maybe 5 seconds, and then Knocker will be back on giving out Happy Meals. So for Gooch, Tony, myself, Knocker, I will be back on Thursday with you all, and then again Friday for happy hour. Enjoy Knocker for tonight and tomorrow, and thank you for everything you do for us, this community on all sides, whether it's Gooch's community, Tony's, and ours. Again, we can't do this without you. You make it all amazing for us, so thank you very much. I will see you next time. Enjoy Knocker on the flip side. Gooch, thank you for coming in, man.
Love you
Tony, I
guys.
love you, man.
Thank you guys.
Have fun. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.